Hey, what's up everybody? Christina Jordan here, and I am the Master Nutritionist here at Fit Body Weight Loss. Well, I have been getting a ton of messages, emails, phone calls, you name it, of people asking, I see what you do, I follow you on Instagram, I love seeing your before and afters, I'm cheering them on, but seriously, how do you do it? They want to know. So what I wanted to do is take a moment to teach you a little bit about what I do and why I do it and how it works. So for those of you who don't know, or maybe you're just now tuning in, my name is Christina and I have lost 134 pounds. Yes, that is half my size. I've lost half my body size. And some of you know me from before, back when I was big, so you know what I've overcome here. And so here's the cool part, is I didn't just lose it and gain it back, lose it and gain it back, lose it and gain it back. I've kept it off over a decade while having kids. I have 3 sons, 3 amazing sons. I have I have teenagers. I have a 15-year-old and a 12-year-old and an 8-year-old, and the 12-year-old looks like he's 16. It's crazy, and they both do. So literally, I have a busy life. So whenever people tell me I'm too busy, no, you're not. Let me explain. What's going on might be your hormones. Because if you're anything like me, you probably did what most of us do, where you're like, okay, I know I need to lose the weight. I got kicked off of a ride in Disneyland in front of my entire family for being too big. I got kicked off because the seat belt would not fit. And so when they kicked me off, I went home and I did what most people do. I went, that's it. I'm changing everything. I'm getting healthy. No more am I gonna run to the pantry and eat the whole thing of peanut butter. No more am I eating French fries. No more am I eating chips, bread, pasta, cakes, you name it, all my favorites, right? I'm getting healthy. And my idea of getting healthy was going on a diet. I did what most of us do. I found whatever fad diet was hot and I did it. And you know what happened? Nothing happened. I did not lose a single pound. I hired a personal trainer who trained me for 6 days a week. I literally killed myself in the gym 3 hours a day. And guess what happened? I gained 22 pounds of fat and I still couldn't do a push-up. It was so sad, you guys. So the dieting didn't work, the fasting, the starving myself, the counting calories, the no carbs, the Atkins, the keto, the you name it, the 500 calorie, done it all. Tried everything. I even considered getting the gastric bypass surgery. I almost did. And no condemnation, no guilt, no nothing if you did do it. I see a ton of patients who have. And at the time it seemed like the best option. And at the time I was considering it. But I had a friend who called me up whose father died from it and said he just died. And that made me cancel my appointment and say, I'm gonna give myself this one last shot to do this a different way. Not better, different. And so for me, I did this all natural. I did it healthy. I did it eating more, not less. I ditched the diets. I went back to school and I learned how to eat. I actually learned how to take care of myself. So I'm gonna show you, number one is my first tip, is I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, you do not have to starve yourself to lose the weight. I don't. I eat more than you. Guarantee it, I eat more than you. Literally, I eat 6 times a day. I do. And I eat healthy proteins, healthy carbs. Yes, my friend, you can have carbs. That is something that I hate right now, that there's a big fad, that there's no carbs allowed. And let me tell you, I've been doing this 10 years and I eat carbs. I eat carbs with every meal. I eat a combination that is good for healthy blood sugar, good for your hormones, good for your body. And this combination is a healthy carbohydrate like a fruit or a vegetable with a healthy fat. Yes, fat is good. Fat's not bad. Fat won't make you fat. And a healthy protein. So an example of my breakfast this morning was 2 scrambled eggs, a half of an avocado, and a handful of blueberries topped. And those eggs were topped with spinach. I had salsa. I had sea salt on it. And yes, I did have coffee. I still had a cup of coffee. And you do not have to starve. That bottom line, that is, I'm putting the little pin on it right here. If you walk away with anything, no. Diets do not last. Diets are not required to lose the weight. Can you lose weight on diets? Sure. I think there's validity in everything, but I also think that if it's not sustainable, if you can't do this 8 years from now, then you shouldn't do this right now, okay? So let's get into what I recommend for patients. The first thing I always recommend for patients, and I have everything over here, can you see it? Is we're gonna talk about HCA. HCA is hydroxycitric acid. Hydroxycitric acid helps naturally lower your cortisol. I put my patients on this because most of us are high cortisol. And the difference between this and, let's say, taking an antidepressant or an anti-anxiety is it doesn't affect who you are, your cognitive abilities, meaning you don't become a zombie or a mombi, right? You're still you. And we're not just putting a Band-Aid over your stress, over your anxiety. We're fixing the whole reason you're anxious, the whole reason you're stressed out. Now, I can't, pick you up and move you to a deserted island and have your beautiful, sexy beach butler serve you food and, do your kids' homework and run carpool for you. But I can help you feel like it. I can help you lower your stress. I can help you lower your anxiety. And as a board-certified master nutritionist, I take this. Because girl, or guy, listen, parents, people, work, people who have a job, who have a life, we have stress, okay? Just even in this culture, we have stress. So for me, I take HCA because it helps me lower my cortisol. When your cortisol drops, you stop storing fat in your midsection. So number one sign of if you have high cortisol is, are you storing fat in these zones? Your chin. This is a huge storage area for cortisol stored fat because you have glands here that you can access. Your underarms, are you storing fat here? Are you storing fat right here in your bra fat area? There's a reason. You have glands here that you can access that fat in the emergency. Because see, your body thinks it's helping you. It thinks it's storing fat because it's protecting you. But it's not. It's making you more stressed. And so literally, are you storing fat around your tummy? There's a reason you store fat around your stomach than, let's say, around your ankles or your feet or here versus in these zones, because these zones have glands that allow you to access the fat cells in a good way. Fat's not bad. Fat is stored energy for later. And if we can tap into it, my friend, you are going to have energy for days. It's natural. It's your own fat cells that can sustain you. So HCA is what I use to lower the cortisol so your body stops storing, and lets you start using it. And here's what happens. You feel better. I call it vacation in a bottle. One way that you can lower stress and anxiety is doing a hardcore workout. But sometimes that can also trigger cortisol. So for me, I find the best thing for me to do is number one, get good sleep. Number two, make sure I eat healthy. Certain foods, if you're eating high sugar, high carbs, it increases anxiety. And then number three is take your HCA. And I love this. I take it personally every single day for stress and anxiety. And I also take it for making sure my cravings don't get out of control when I get busy. Because let's be honest, when we get busy, we go and hit the drive-thru, right? Or the Starbucks or the coffee or the Monster drinks or whatever. Or, maybe you like to drink. This will help control it. And I have several doctors who order dozens of bottles at a time for their patients to get this. They use this for their patients. And there's a reason that doctors use this, because they know how stress is killing people. They know how stress is making people sick. And I see it firsthand how stress is making people fat. You cannot lose weight. You cannot shed fat if you are in stress. You have to lower stress in order to let go of your body fat, because your body is a genius and it thinks it's protecting you by keeping that layer. Does that make sense? I hope so. But that's why I suggest you take HCA. And I have a whole program that's just for my friends with stress and anxiety. And I will tell you, I have it on sale. You get the eating plan for it. You get the shopping guide. You get a de-stress workout program, and you get this for $99. I mean, it's amazing. So go check it out. The next thing I put you on is the amino acids. Hello, tummy tuck in a bottle. Literally, amino acids are your best friend. And this is a hardcore appetite suppressant naturally. And this is without having to go and reach for a stimulant. I'm sure a lot of us, myself included, being that I have been on this journey to lose weight, I know what they do. I know what they put you on. You know what they do is they say, here's a prescription, go take this drug that's gonna make your heart feel like it's jumping out of your chest, it's gonna mess with your adrenals, and it's gonna make you feel so grumpy and anxious that you're gonna bark at your family, you're gonna have road rage, only it's all the time. Literally, this is nothing like this. Amino acids are the building blocks of your body. They are the building blocks of cellular health. And guess what, you guys? Aging happens at a cellular level. That means that you are only as old as your cells are. So this is cool. I just got tested for cellular age, and I tested at 24 years old. Y'all, that is amazing because I'm 37. I tested at 24. And so what that means is that my body acts and heals and responds as if I were young. And when I was in my early 20s, I had diabetes. I was 271 pounds and I was a hot mess. So literally, I feel like I've aged backwards. And I do, I feel amazing. And I give 100% credit to amino acids. This is what I take even now, and I took my entire journey. For 10 years I've been taking this to help with loose skin. And people ask me all the time, how is it that your skin is not hanging off your arms? Your face looks great. Have you had a facelift? No, I have not done an arm lift, facelift, none of that stuff, you guys. I take amino acids, I lift weights, I eat healthy, and I drink a gallon of water a day. Cha-ching, there you go. Save yourself $20,000 and do this. You take these sublingually, meaning they are sublingual, taken under the tongue. And I choose to do this way for my patients because sublingual means it hits your bloodstream without having to go through your digestive tract, so you get it immediately. So this is a very powerful appetite suppressant, and it helps you control those emotional cravings within a few minutes. So when you start to feel off, this is what we do in our home. If you start to feel off and you start to crave that whatever, that pizza, that donut, that Starbucks, that Monster Energy drink, that soda, that drink, that whatever, that candy bar, that pumpkin pie, oh my gosh, I can go on. You need to take this, and within a few minutes, you're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel in control again. And I'm telling you, this works. Keep this at your office. Keep this around for the holidays. And guess what? There's a positive side effect here. One of the bonuses of this is your skin's gonna glow. All my patients say my skin is glowing, and that is because amino acids are the building blocks of collagen and skin elasticity. You want more collagen, you want skin elasticity, you need to take amino acids. And in Beverly Hills, in Hollywood, in LA, you can get this, but it's gonna cost you around $1,000 a month. I offer this for $99. You need to try this. It is amazing. And it tastes good. By the way, everything tastes really good. And that's important to me because I don't like anything that tastes gross. Now, let's talk about detoxing. This is something that I have my patients do. I do every single night is you need to detox. I take 2 before bed because what it does is when you are flushing fat and you are burning a lot of fat, your liver goes through a lot. Detox is a must. If you have kidney stones, if you have gallbladder issues, if you have a fatty liver, and I'm sorry to say, if you are doing anything keto related, meaning you're eating a lot of fat, you're not getting a lot of fiber and roughage with fruits, vegetables, and you're just doing a lot of high, heavy protein and heavy fats, you're putting a lot of calcium buildup into your kidneys. And you know what that causes, right? Kidney stones. So if you are dealing with kidney stones, or if you're dealing with gallbladder issues, or you're dealing with bloating, swelling, anything to do with digestive issues, you need this. You will feel better in even just a day. Literally, I have patients that will take it, wake up the next morning and go, my stomach is flat. I'm like, I know. This is for a flat belly, a flat stomach. If you look, you eat that one slice of pizza and you look like you're 6 months pregnant. I'm like that because I have an autoimmune issue where I cannot eat gluten, lactose, or sugar without having side effects. Do I still have it sometimes? Of course, I'm human. And you know what? I will say this too. Restaurants sneak it in. And sometimes we don't even know we're having it, and we're having it. So detox for me makes sure that I can actually button my jeans. Literally, I wear a size 4, size 6 now. I started at a size 22. And whenever I started losing weight, so much of that was inflammation, swelling, bloating, literally my stomach, my eyes would swell closed, my face would break out in acne all over, my nose would swell up, and here's the thing, it still will if I eat that way. But I have to take this because what this does is it helps flatten the stomach, it helps the adrenal health, it's really good for balancing out your hormones because did you know that excess estrogen in the blood causes major fat storage? Do you know how you balance that out? With this. You have to take extra fiber and you have to flush the intestinal tract of all that estrogen that's causing you to store fat so you can get balanced. That's what this does. And also, if you're dealing with leaky gut, 100% you need this. So like I said, this for me, I don't want toxins from GMOs, toxins from our cleaners, toxins from our environment, just destroying my body. So, and I feel better. I feel so much better. And most of my patients say within 24 hours, they see a huge difference. And a huge difference on the scale too. Not that I care about the scale. I really could care less what the number on the scale says. I care about how do you feel? How are you sleeping? How's your energy? How does your body look and feel? Like when you look in the mirror, do you notice the difference? Is your stomach flat, or do you have better digestion? Is your hormones happier? Is your mood uplifted? Do you have more energy? Is your sex drive up? All of that is what I care about, not a number on a plastic appliance. I could care less. However, I will say the number on the scale will go down. It does. It's a side effect. Now, lastly, I have two things. I have the new Lipo Burn and I have our amazing B12. I want to talk about the Lipo Burn though, because the Lipo Burn is brand new and it's called Lipo Burn Slimming Drops with lipotropic compounds. That's a long fancy name for fat burner. Now, in the medical industry, lipotropic compounds are the only thing that medical doctors recognize, even just basic MDs will recognize as fat burners. And I'm so excited to share that I created my own. I've been working on it for years, and it's a natural fat burner that will help your body burn fat cells and helps the liver support the release of the fat cells. Because if you don't, you're gonna get toxic. So a lot of people who are going into ketosis is not bad. It just means you're in fat burning. But if your liver can't support it, you will reabsorb toxins, and that's why you get the flu, you feel sick, you get achy, you get swollen, you get very grumpy, you break out. All of this is signs that you need, number one, a detox. Number two, you need to make sure if you're going to burn fat, you have to be able to process it naturally. Otherwise, you're either gonna lose all your nutrients, you're gonna lose your hair, your mood's gonna go way down, you're gonna lose your sex drive, which is a bummer, right? Your skin's gonna look dry and brittle and crunchy and very flaky, and you're not gonna look and feel vibrantly healthy, because that's what this is about. This is about getting you well and stepping into total wellness and helping you feel your best, the healthiest way possible. Not get you skinny, throw you on a diet, and make you crash and feel like you're dying. That is not the point. The point is total wellness. The point is to get you feeling so vibrant and alive that people look at you and go, you look like you've lost 10 years, not 10 pounds. Does that make sense? I don't want you to get skinny. I want you to get so incredibly healthy. And a healthy weight comes with that. And so all of this is actually called my Forever Fit Elite program. If you've seen any posts about my new TV show, the Set Free TV, this is what they did to lose an incredible amount of weight in a short period of time. And guess what? They did it happily. They did it the healthy way. And they did this in a way that they never felt deprived. They never felt sick. They never felt starved. And they were never on a diet. This was awesome. And this is how I lost my weight. 137 pounds gone. Gone forever. And so for me, this is a lifelong change. I've been able to maintain it, and I'm still able to enjoy a treat here and there. Literally, I had an iced coffee this morning. It was lovely, and I had a little cookie last night. Literally, I had it with my family. We had hot tea and cookies, little crumpet things, and it was wonderful because you know why? Because when you are at a healthy weight, when your hormones are balanced, it is not a diet, and you won't just look at pizza and gain 10 pounds anymore. Because your metabolism is on fire, your body is a fat-burning machine, and you are literally anti-aging at the same time. That's the goal. And that's why, my friends, I do what I do. So you can experience that. And if you're interested, I'm opening just opened a beautiful new weight loss clinic and wellness center inside of Superstition Springs Mall. I would love for you to come out. We're having our grand opening celebration on November 17th. By the way, huge discounts that day. I'm doing all my Black Friday sales kicking off on the 17th. you want to be there. You want to get that. And I'm giving away over $5,000 in giveaways, and we're doing a charity raffle for Sunshine Acres Children's Home, which I have a huge heart for them. We actually helped do all their marketing, create their logo. Back in the day, my mom gave all the kids haircuts, and today we were their youth pastors. We've really loved those kids and been a part of that journey, but that's a total side thing. I want you to do this for you. I want you to know that you're worth it. I want you to know that it is not too late. I want you to know that you don't have to wait until a certain date, like January 1st, to get healthy. You can do it now. You can do it today. You can start right now. And I encourage you, this is a journey. This is a lifestyle. This isn't a diet, but even if you're nervous, give it 30 days. You have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose but the pain, but the weight, but the inflammation, but the swelling. Why not? And if you were doing it and you fell off track and maybe you were doing so good and life happens, I get it. It's okay. Dust yourself off, pick yourself up, hold those shoulders back and say, I got this, and get right back on track today. So I left the link above. You can go to fitbodyweightloss.com. You can learn about my program here. And guess what? We do have options for everyone, starting at $14 all the way up to my full all-inclusive program. There's something for everyone. Everyone. And if you can't afford $14, you send me a message and I will help you out. I don't want anyone to walk away feeling like they can't be helped, because you can be helped and you can find your healthy you. It is in there. It may be under layers. It may be under years of doubt. It may be under years of abuse. People may have told you that you can't do it, that there's no hope for you, that you're stuck with the diabetes. Let me tell you, I myself was told you will have diabetes for the rest of your life. And guess who doesn't have diabetes? This girl. I totally overcame diabetes, totally set free of it. I had thyroid issues. I was told I would be on thyroid medication for the rest of my life, completely free. If I can do it, come on, you can do it. So don't be afraid. Give me a call at the clinic, 844-537-2408, or visit my website, fitbodyweightloss.com. Just go learn about it. No pressure. And come see me at the grand opening on November 17th. We have a wonderful new nutritionist who will be there. We have wonderful nurse practitioners who are there. We have a new doctor on staff that is full-time on staff there. She's full-time in the office. And I want you to meet everybody. And I want you to come meet me. If you've never met me in person, I would love to meet you. Give you a hug, a high five, a fist pump, whatever your thing is. Bring your friends too. It's gonna be awesome. So talk to you guys later. I hope this helped. And if it did, like it, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends, or tag your friends. Say, girl, you need this. Guy, you need this. Watch this. You know, show your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife, whatever, and say, look, we need to do this. We need to get healthy. And if anything, walk away knowing no more diets. All right? Ditch the diet. Get healthy now. Don't wait till New Year's. Start today. Bye, you guys. Have an awesome afternoon.